Woo! Awesome. That was a lot of fighting. Alright. All that stuff's done. We've got a lot of area to explore here before we head inside there. Let's see, what do we got here? By the way, I love your rules. Finally, someone who wants to have a mature community who doesn't say flippant remarks because they can. Hats off to you, sir. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's sort of the community and sort of the path that I want to take with my channel, because I know that there's a lot of other channels on Twitch that allow kind of just whatever. I kind of don't want to have that in my chat or on stream, so yeah, that's kind of the path that I want to take, and you're not the first person that's ever said that, so it's good. I want this to be you know, sort of a safe for work sort of place. There's too much of that on Twitch, you know. Kind of want to be different. Let's see. You don't expect to answer chat during heated moments. That's a recipe for disaster, right? This is true. Also, there was another part earlier in the game. We had somebody come into chat and start talking, and it was, again, during a heated moment, like just now. A whole bunch of gunfire being exchanged and stuff. I think that person left because I was focusing on the game at the point. But yeah, I love talking to chat when I can. Moments like that, for sure, gotta focus on the game for a minute or so. So I don't see anything else on this side. Definitely have to clear this out. We need to drop this RPG. We need to get our repeater back. So let's jump down here. Check here. Let's get our salts up. Check that out. But have you ever played Bioshock Infinite or any of the other Bioshock games? Just curious. Take that. But we could pick up the ammo. Yeah. Medical kits, we could probably use that. Probably use one. Okay. Let's go around here. Now this just takes you back over here, okay. So we want to jump on this one. Up here. So they had a sniper rifle set up here. See where this goes. Up and around like a roller coaster. Ah, voxophone. Nice. Soda. Somebody was bleeding over. Oh my! Someone stepped in a bear trap. Oh, look at that. There's a shoe, and apparently they just jumped off the edge. They just didn't care about life anymore. Yeah. Never played the Bioshock series. I'll be building a PC within a few weeks, so hopefully I can experience the story for myself. Awesome. Awesome. That's that'll be a fun endeavor. I'm curious, what kind of if you know the parts, what kind of parts to the PC are you getting? Are you going for an Intel CPU, Nvidia graphics? What are we talking here, if you don't mind sharing? Let's see. Let's listen to this voxophone.
Well, Fitzroy, you got a look hunting in you, if nothing else. Dropped a couple grizzly traps around the lines up here. Idea was to bleed one of your couriers till he gave you up. Except, of course, you're using kids now. Now I got this tiny Injun boy eyeballing me. Tried to take his leg off. Damn thing's just lying here between us. I sure wish he'd cry or something.
So that was Preston talking about the events that happened here, and apparently he cut off a boy's leg and he didn't cry. The tough young lad, that one. Yeah, okay. That was like a day in the present time. Like a day earlier. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, so we've checked all around here except here where we have to go. We'll take a look here. I wonder why the Twitch alerts is taking a while to show. It's been a while. It's been like at least 5 to 10 minutes maybe. Might just be slow though, because it hasn't popped up yet. It'll be an i5, nice, with an EVGA GTX 1070 SC. That's what I have. I got that at the beginning of September last month, and it's a really good card. Big upgrade from a 770 to a 1070, so that's good. 16 gigs of RAM. That's good. That's good. I unfortunately only have 12, which a lot of people. That's a very odd number to have, but that's what I got. Might have to upgrade the RAM in the future. That sounds like a pretty good PC.
Ready.
For gaming, for sure. Do you plan on trying to stream games and stuff like that too, or is it just for gaming? This PC gaming is pretty good. It's wonderful. So, yeah, we've gone through a lot of places. I think we're gonna have to come back here at some point, so we don't have to worry about making sure we check the whole area and then maybe we never return, but I'm sure we will. So that's Shanty Town. Bull House reminded me of something. I hate it when the game puts things on the screen, text on the screen, you can't read it quick enough. Can't do it. All visitors must be searched. Well, you're not searching me. What's over here? Uh-oh, there's a reason they want us to put cover there. Search the desk. What is this? Another kinetoscope? Fitzroy spotted. Let's watch these. I love these things. They're super old-timey. Vile Vox Populi leader Daisy Fitzroy. The great prophet has foreseen her end. Only he can protect us. I almost said protest there just a second. I'm hoping that I'll be able to cover the amount I'll be out. 1.4K approximately is a lot of money for a 15-year-old. Wow. $1,400 and you're building your own PC. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. That's kind of around what mine cost when I got this about 2 years ago. So actually it was a little bit more because I had it pre-built. Are you going to be installing all the parts yourself, or is this something that's going to be pre-built and then shipped to you, stuff like that? That's I'm always curious about that. I don't think I could ever build my own PC like by hand. When I had to change the graphics card, that was kind of a big thing for me, but changing a graphics card is pretty easy.
Stop them!
Do it.
All right.
Close in!
So,
Open fire!
well, let's throw that down there. Coming out of the woodwork.
Patriot, kill it.
Uh-oh. There's a big dude.
What you sow?
Which way is he coming?
Need more time. Need this?
Need that ammo, yeah.
Appreciate it.
That's it.
Awesome. Okay. I'm assuming... Okay, so we have to go down. Okay. Alright, let's take a look around here. 5 lockpicks?
Got
Sure,
a lock
do it.
needs picking.
Let me have a look.
You know, for as many enemies that we killed, we're pretty low on salt. Isn't that, that good? I'll be installing it all myself. It's fairly easy to do. In a way, it's like extreme Legos. I've heard building a PC is like Legos. I've heard that before. I think what's putting the price so high is that I'm also including peripherals. But I don't know if they're the best to get. Well, you need a keyboard and mouse and a monitor and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, depending on the brand and what type you get for a monitor and a keyboard and mouse, they can be a little bit expensive. That's pretty cool. I just can't imagine myself building a PC from, you know, basically the ground up, but I've seen it done before. I think it would be probably overwhelming for me, but I think it's pretty amazing that people can do that, but it's something that maybe I can do in the future, you know, years down the line, but we'll see. It's a pretty big task. We got a new hat, Heal Runner's hat. Shield breaking increases movement speed. That's kind of cool. What hat are we wearing right now? The storm hat. I still like that. I still think that's good. Infusion. Okay. Let's go with health. This one.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Good old health. Look at all these carbines. Nice. We might have to pick that up. But we'll take a look here. Good. I'm curious as to how the Razer keyboards and mice hold up. I'm currently trying to get Mishmash, Steel Series, and CM Storm. Steel Series seems to make a good mice, but their keyboards aren't reputable. Yeah, I have a Razer keyboard and mouse. I got this maybe a couple of months ago, and they've been pretty good. Definitely the Razer keyboards are mechanical, so every time you click, you know, They definitely make noise. But it's been working pretty good for me. Before that, I had some like super old Logitech keyboard, so it was nice to kind of get something like that. And plus, it lights up. Like, how cool is that? Kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to get it. But yeah, I would recommend it. The Razer stuff is pretty good. It can be a little bit pricey though, so you know, if you wanna go for something a little bit cheaper, then maybe not pick Razer. But yeah, the Razer stuff that I have is pretty good. It's been working pretty well. I think they give you like a 2-year warranty with it, so if anything messes up, you know, you have a 2-year warranty that you have to register and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good. And like that's one of the problems too. Is like there's so many other companies that put out, you know, like keyboards and stuff like that, and it's like you have all these choices and you don't know if you're making the right one or not. But it's kind of how it is. I have a SteelSeries headset, but that's about the only SteelSeries thing that I've ever owned. Let's open this chest. I think this is the key. Ah, it's another infusion thing. We're gonna go with salts again. We're gonna go with salt. So was that the chest that we needed to open? Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah. Okay. We also got a voxophone that we can listen to. I have a godforsaken membrane Dell keyboard that's almost 10 years old. If I don't get a keyboard, I'll have to use that. That's pretty ancient. A mouse is essential though. That's why I'm persistent on finding a good one. Yeah, it took me a little bit to finally make a choice on, you know, what I wanted to go with. Because for me it was between Razer and Corsair. But I didn't really like the way that the Corsair mice looked, so I didn't go with that. Let's pick that up. This is this voxophone too.
There's the job and there's life. They pay me to hate the goddamn Vox, and I take their money, but what's the harm of having a drink with Fitzroy's people? Face to face at the graveyard shift, why, they're just folk. Well, I guess I fell into the goddamn bottle because I stumbled back without the evidence locker key. If Schmidt finds out, well, there'll be hell to pay.
Evidence locker key. So that, I think that, well, that wasn't the thing that we had, right? They stumble back without the evidence key. Yeah. So we found that key in the bar, the graveyard shift bar is what it was called. So that's where he lost that at. Same. I tried the M65 at Best Buy and the angles hurt my hand. Is that Logitech? Let me see. Let me open the Steam browser and see. Logitech M65. Oh no, it's Corsair. Never mind. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's Corsair. Never mind. Derp. Yeah. Like, I don't know how someone can find that like comfortable on it. I don't know. I'm looking at pictures of it right now. Yeah. The Razer stuff is pretty good though. And if you do end up getting the Razer gear and stuff like that, make sure you get a mouse pad or mouse mat for it. Razer sells them, but of course, I mean, you can use whatever mouse mat you want. But yeah. I feel like I'm over here like being a spokesperson for Razer. With like, yeah, like get a mouse mat and stuff like that. What? Shouldn't say things like that, but oh well. We got another voxophone. Let's listen to this.
They argued something fierce at night, Lady Comstock and the Prophet. Could never make out what it was about from my bunk, though. After the worst, I seen she ain't left for morning prayer. So I crept upstairs to check in on her. And like a fool, I lingered. Scullery maid was what they called me when I walked into Comstock House. Murderer was what they shouted when I ran out.
Murderer. Banana. Ooh. Oh, that's open. Wait, there's stuff in here. Yeah, loot everything. Silver bar. Nice, nice. I wonder how many people missed that. That was kind of hard to see. Racial purity. Just wanted to share your experience with your gear. I will too if I like the stuff you get. Okay, cool. Yeah. I didn't want it to sound or get it taken the wrong way. Crank gun.
Do it. Now.
You bet.
I've always wanted to take this. I think I'm taking it. I'm taking the crank gun. That looks cool. Alright. So all these areas have been checked. And all that. So we can probably start going down now. Because that's where we need to go. So, what kind of games do you like to play, Mr. Bear? Are you a fan of RPGs? Are you more first-person shooter games?
Now we just have to get them back to the Vox, and then we get our airship.
There's all the tools we gotta get. Hairpin lock. Okay. Let's open this.
Need a lock picked.
Unlock it, girl.
There.
Let's see.
Who are we really helping by getting guns for the Vox
The
Populi?
impound.
It's gonna help us.
Daisy can make a change, can't she? Make things better for the people here.
Sure.
Barrel, barrel. Do we have to make a choice here? I think you might have to make a choice here, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how that works down here. So before we go over there, let's check this. The founders will bleed. That's pretty scary.
Huh.
Oh, there's cockroaches underneath her. No. Kill it with fire. Is there anybody down here? Because I kind of want to do that. I'm here to exterminate the cockroaches. Didn't work. Apparently they're invulnerable to fire.
Well, we sure as hell aren't gonna be able to carry all this back to the shop. God, we didn't think this all the way through. What is that?
It looks like a tear.
Oh, you can tear it.
To another version of this room that doesn't have any tools in it.
Well, if the tools aren't in there,
Then they must be back
back at the shop.
Booker, if we go into this tear, I don't think there's any turning back. Are you sure you want to go now?
I might have to run back and get that infusion thing, though. if we get teleported into a different thing, I might have to get that infusion thing. We'll see. Play all types of games, FPS and RPG, mainly those. As long as it has a good storyline, I play it. Awesome. That's pretty much what I do. I mostly play RPGs on the channel. We have a Google spreadsheet down below, I think, of the if you hit the Conquered panel, it tells you all the games that we've streamed and beaten. But yeah, what I like to do is play RPGs. That's pretty much all I play, and play them from start to finish. So we finish games because too many people jump around from so many other games and they don't finish it. And I was kind of like that too before I started streaming, but gotta finish the games, man. Gonna have to go soon? Alright, cool. Can wait a bit? No worries. But thanks for hanging out, man. Streaming's a lot of fun. You know, just streaming on your own, but when there's viewers to interact with, it's so much better. So thank you for picking here to hang out. It's been awesome chatting with you. I don't need a carbine, so I don't need that. I don't want to open the tear. I don't know if I should do that yet. Let me check something real quick. Because there was an infusion that we missed, and I want to make sure that we don't miss out on that. Let's see. Bioshock Infinite Guide. Let's see. We have to pick Shanty Town. Oh god, don't give me ads, please. Let's see. Shanty Town. Okay. Let me see. Infusion. Shantytown, there are two ruffians who are robbing some homeless people. Kill them both and take the crate behind them for a vial. Okay. So we probably want to go back real quick and do that. Let me just double check here. The Bull Yard, yep, talking about that. The Lock Impound chest. Okay. After you make sure every item is accounted for, step through Elizabeth's Tear, because you're not going to be coming back. Okay. So we got to go back real quick and get the, gotta go back and get that infusion real quick, so. It shouldn't take too long, but we gotta run through a lot of things. Hopefully they allow me to go back there.
We can come back later.
Yeah, Elizabeth. It'll probably become one of the channels I'm going to interact with the most. Awesome, man. Glad to hear it. Probably the channel I interact with the most. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. It's definitely fun when you have viewers that return. So that's always nice. Let me swap over there. Jump down here. Go back this way. Will you perhaps stream the PC version of Quantum Break? I was so excited when it was announced. The storyline is great. I've heard about that game. I think when it first came out, there was a lot of negative things said about that game. It's a possibility. I've never really thought about it or looked into the game, to be honest. But if it's got a good storyline, that's definitely something we can try out for sure. Maybe in a a couple games from now or something. Because I kind of have the next couple of games lined up. Like the next game is an old Xbox 360 game. It's a remastered game. I'm not sure if that's going to be the next game or not once we finish this, but we'll see. It might be a pretty fun game to play. And then after that, I have the DLCs for Witcher 3 that I want to play through. So got a couple of of fun stuff coming up on the channel.